Welcome back to another edition of Coffee Time with TD. Move over, Rover, and let TD take over. Be good or be good at it. God is great always in always. So, along with the rise of stupid in America, we've also got the rise of repugnant, reprehensible. And I'm going to include violence in that statement as well, because I'm sure everyone has seen what happened with the two Minnesota lawmakers. And there was always violence in America, right? But the one thing that President Donald Trump has birthed is that it's okay, right? And case in point, I'm going to give you an example. He is even unwilling to call Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, and say, hey, I'm sorry for your loss. Because, as I've said time and time again, I can call someone names, I can do all types of things, right? The worst thing I can say about a person is, you're a bad person. You're rotten to the core. You're a bad person. President Donald Trump is a bad person. President Donald Trump is a bad person. And the opposite is, the best thing I can say about you is, you're a good person, right? I can praise you a litany of different ways. But at the end of the day, the best thing I can say about you is, that's a good person. That's a good person. Their heart is pure, right? America is filled with hatred, violence, and viciousness. And it was all birthed at this level, right, by President Donald Trump. And that's the fact. Full stop, end of. No gray area, right? It doesn't matter how you feel about someone. When you are the president of the United States, when you're in the big seat, you have a responsibility to call. Like I said, this was a devastating that, and apparently the shooter had a list of other Democratic politicians on his list. When you're the president of the United States, you have a duty to call and say, hey, listen, I'm sorry. And one thing you haven't heard from President Donald Trump is him coming out and condemning the violence and say, there is never a reason whatsoever for violence, much less political violence. Violence is never the answer. You didn't hear President Donald Trump say that, did you? You have